Yes, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe. Whoa, big news coming out of Bakkt this morning, team. Bakkt has finally announced their official launch date for their trading of Bitcoin futures. And team, this is happening this year, mid-December. And besides this Bakkt news, guys, there's big things happening behind the scenes in crypto in general. And I want to clue you in. That's why you subscribe to this channel. So, like always, let's get into it. Intercontinental Exchange, ICE, the owner of the New York Stock Exchange, will list its highly anticipated Bitcoin futures contract in less than 2 months. And team, we've known this, right? We've made videos on the potential game-changing significance that Bakkt could have on this crypto market. Well, the news coming out dropping just a few hours ago is that it will officially come to fruition. It will officially be launched December 12th. I like that. And question, guys, why are these Bitcoin futures contracts so significant? Well, known as a physically settled daily futures contract, the contracts will be backed by actual Bitcoins held in ICE's digital asset warehouse. So in order to, make these contracts possible, ICE is going to have to buy and store an awful lot of Bitcoin. And as these institutional investors now able to, trade Bitcoin futures on this platform, as they do such, as they come on board, they're going to start owning actual Bitcoin. So this is a big green flag for the market, team, and it's happening December 12th. And just a reminder, why is Bakkt so significant? Well, it has great, let's read this. Launched in a partnership between ICE and ICE, the operator of 23 leading global stock exchanges, including the New York Stock Exchange. So launched in a partnership between them, ICE, and other household names, including Starbucks and Microsoft. The Bakkt venture aims to create an open, compliant ecosystem for digital assets, and that is happening in a few short months. And team, one last final tidbit of information. These Bitcoin futures contracts, well, these contrast with the Bitcoin futures contracts that are already available. And the CBOE and the CME actually launched Bitcoin futures last year, about 1 year earlier, in December of 2017. And just for clarification, the CBOE and CME Bitcoin futures contracts are cash settled, meaning that no actual cryptocurrency asset exchanges hands at expiration. So that's what makes this so significant, because we have some already, but they're cash settled. No actual Bitcoin trades hands. And I want to compare that for you guys. I want to offer a little bit of perspective, because let's check out Bitcoin in 2017. Because as I mentioned, December of last year, it was actually December 10th, around here, that Bitcoin futures were launched by the CBOE and CME. And what do you guys see? The months, the weeks leading up to this moment, the market responded. Well, let's zoom into where we are now. Guys, we have the launch date. It is weeks/months before, and the market's stagnant. Nothing's happening. What do you guys think? Well, right now, to be officially Bitcoin, one Bitcoin costs $6,477. And right now, the total market cap is $209 billion. We've had, almost no significant change in the last couple of weeks. So do you think the market will respond similarly to what we saw last year? Let me know. Some people do, and we're going to talk about it. I want to talk about Tom Lee, why he says that Bitcoin will hit 25K by the end of the year. And I want to talk about Charles Schwab and other big financial institutions potentially getting into cryptocurrency in 2019. We're going to talk about it, because team, this is Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe for a video on crypto every single day. Team, we do this daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and like the video. But let's keep going. Fundstrat's Tom Lee says 25K for Bitcoin still possible. People are too bearish. When it comes to Bitcoin bulls, there isn't anyone as optimistic as Tom Lee, a veteran market analyst on Wall Street. Over the course of the past year, on dozens of occasions, Lee has claimed that the foremost crypto asset, i.e. Bitcoin, he has claimed that Bitcoin is poised to surpass 25K, even in spite of this bearish market. So he says it's going to pass 25K. Here's why. And it's down here. But first, Lee still expects Bitcoin to surpass 25K by the end of the year. Seemingly so why do we listen to Lee? Well, seemingly tapped into his multi-decade experience in a variety of markets, including the dot-com bubble at the turn of the millennia, the investor noted this: people are too bearish. What happens is people get bearish because it makes sense. The market conditions have been terrible, and we're under our 200-day moving average. And the quote continues, we at Fundstrat just published a report this week that pointed out to our clients that when Bitcoin is under its 200-day average, which it is, it only goes up 50% of the time in the next 6 months. But when it's above its 200-day, it is up 80% of the time in the next 6 months. So the trend implied by the 200-day is obviously very important. And guys, he says even though we are under our 200-day moving average, however, in contradiction to Fundstrat's analysis of BTC's 200-day, the Fundstrat executive, Lee, went on to express optimism instead of pessimism, bringing up the break-even cost of mining for the umpteenth time. So this is what he says, and he's bringing up mining costs, like we all do. According to Lee's research, by the end of the year, the break-even cost of mining 1 BTC will rise to $8,000 to $9,000. Right now it's around $6,000 to $7,000. While this could be grounds for Bitcoin to rise slightly, the New York-based analyst added that Bitcoin often trades at over 2 times its break-even point, hence the bullish 20K plus price prediction. So he's saying, well, if it often trades at over 2 times its break-even point, 2 times 9,000 would be only 18,000. He's still predicting 25,000. That's why he says Bitcoin will reach 25,000. What do you guys think? Guys, we'll be discussing it in the comments. Last piece of news is Charles Schwab or other big financial institutions coming into crypto. CNBC's Brian Kelly, institutional herd is starting to enter the crypto market. The founder and CEO of crypto investment firm BKCM says the institutional herd is starting to move into the crypto market. Brian Kelly told CNBC that Fidelity's bold entrance, so they're coming in already, we know this, into crypto, combined with Yale's new investment, signal a shift that will continue to grow through the year. Custody has always been a very big hurdle, and having somebody like Fidelity put their stamp on it and say yes, that is a new asset class. And having somebody like Fidelity put their stamp on it and say yes, that this is a new asset class and we're going to custody this. And I believe they even said that they might have some insurance. So that's a step closer. Now you have Yale investing, the Yale endowment. This has put everybody on notice, at least in the institutional area. So people are paying attention. Big financial players like Fidelity, institutions like Yale, they're saying yes to crypto and people are noticing. So I expect over the next 3 months, 6 months, you start seeing the proverbial herd really start to turn in this direction. And I can just tell you from the conversations we've had for our crypto hedge fund, the herd is starting to enter the market. What do you guys think? Kelly says it won't be long until firms like Charles Schwab and other big players in retail investing offer digital assets to their customers. Last quote, guys. It would not surprise me if some of those companies already have something working in the background. I would think it's probably the first quarter of 2019. I mean, if you're looking at this, there's a couple different things. One, Fidelity's in it. Also remember, some of the startups like the Robinhood app, you guys remember that? They launched crypto and got 1 million users in 4 days. So if you're at Schwab or you're at E-Trade and you're looking at that and you say, hey, you know what? Where are the customers? Oh, they're there. Well, we have to offer this product. And guys, I agree. It would be very, very easy for Schwab or E-Trade just to add an extension of what they already do and offer a crypto option. And now that we have people like Fidelity and Yale and Bakkt and all these things, all these whispers, the big money's trying to come in, and I think they will. I would expect your traditional retail E-Trade, Schwab, those type of companies, I would expect the beginning of Q1 2019 that they would offer it to their retail investors. Team, that's what Brian Kelly thinks. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And guys, again, feel free to like the video if you got any value out of today. Just helps me grow as a channel. Anyway, guys, we'll see you tomorrow.